Question 100. Consider the following statements about G20. The G20 group was originally established as a platform for the finance ministers and central bank governors to discuss the international economic and financial issues. Digital public infrastructure is one of India's G20 priorities. Which one of the statement is given above is or are correct? So I have given another Hindu article as the source. Let me just go to the source article. So this is that article. Spotlight on digital skilling, cyber security, DPI at G20 working group meet. So it was published on April 2023 before our prelims. So the spotlight was on digital skilling, digital public infrastructure and cyber security. So it talks about digital public infrastructure and all. You can read the article if you want. So second statement is true, and this article does not I think it does not say the origin of G20, but G20, as far as our UPSC exam is concerned, is a very important grouping. You should be very familiar with the group objectives, group history, group members, the relevance of it, the recent updates connected to it, everything related to G20. This is the wiki page. If you see the wiki page, in this, G20 was founded in 1999 in response to several world economic crises. So since 2008, it has convened at least once a year with summits involving each member's head of government or state finance ministers or foreign ministers and other high-ranking officials. So this is the history. If you see, there is a very detailed history about its origin and all, and you'll see the second statement is also right. So again, my point being, you should be very familiar with these groupings. Whenever such when group names are mentioned in the news, you should go to the wiki page and collect all the important details connected to the group. So the more questions you see, if you get you should be very familiar with the pattern, so that you will be able to you will be able to focus the right details, or like you should be able to understand the important points that could potentially come in the exam. So that kind of knowledge and skill will come with practice only. So one way to do that is to get familiar with the pattern of the exam, previous questions, going through the previous questions and understanding what kind of questions UPSC usually asks. So my sole goal of discussing all these questions was to primarily show you different sources UPSC uses to frame the questions, and different type of questions that appear in the exam, the logic behind picking up such questions, how an aspirant could prepare for such a question, the importance of regularly reading newspaper, and some other sources like PIB, Down to Earth, Frontline Magazine, some other sources, Wikipedia, some other sources that the aspirant could use to build additional information, wiki page. So how to prepare such information, how the aspirant could prepare in parallel for prelims and mains, all those information and some tips and tricks you could use to answer these questions. All this information is what I wanted to convey while discussing all these questions. So I hope this was beneficial. And again, the dynamic part of the exam is only half of it. You should be well prepared with the static part also. I have mentioned few recommended books for the static part for the prelims, and maybe in future I will do videos on it. And for mains also, you need such a clarity on topics, patterns of the exam, topics, and how to prepare. You should be very clear to clear the exam. So it is very competitive exam. You should be preparing it well. So I hope this video is useful, and if you have any doubt, you could please ask the doubts as comments under this video. Sorry if I have made any mistakes. My only intention was to help the fellow aspirants and the complete beginners who want to crack this exam. So that's it. So I will be sharing the docs, this docs, and the ones I have mentioned in the videos. So yeah, thank you for listening this video, and share with your friends if you find it useful. Thank you.